Hi there everybody, it's UK independent demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.com. Thank you for joining me today. Today I have this Christmas card that I've put together using the Christmas Gleaming stamp set. This stamp set is a cling stamp set that features in the holiday catalogue, and it comes with 2 punches for the baubles. I love these baubles and the punches, and I've made some really cute cards with it. But for me, this set has this standout piece, and I think that this bit here is my favourite stamp in the set. So I've put it together on a Christmas card using Poppy Parade and Shaded Spruce. I've used some punching and some fussy cutting, and of course I've been blending. So I'm going to show you how to put this card together. You need your Memento ink and a piece of scrap Whisper White. So I'm going to use, trying to find a side to use. I'll use this bit over here. Do you ever do this? You just keep hacking into a sheet of A4 paper and then you've got nowhere to go because it's all messy. Okay, I'm just going to ink that up and stamp it down. Before I fussy cut, I'm going to colour it in. I'm using Poppy Parade Light and Dark and Shaded Spruce Light and Dark, and I'm just going to chop that edge bit off so it's a bit easier to get round. My desk's quite narrow over here to keep turning the paper round, so I'm going to start with the Shaded Spruce. I'm going to use the bullet tip end, and I'm just going to follow the lines that Stampin' Up has already given us, because they roughly know where the shadowing is on this. And they make it so easy for when you're using their blends by telling you exactly which bits need to be darker and lighter. So I'm now just going to come round. I'm going to work from the inside out so that it's darker in the middle than it is at the edges. Might look messy, but I'm going to come in and colour the whole thing back in together. I just wanted to get some dark colour in the centre. You could use a few different coloured blends on this. I was trying to work out whether I should use this and Call Me Clover and get a proper blended colour scheme going on, but I want to keep it simple. I think the Stampin' blends are just absolutely amazing, that you can play with 2 or 3 of them and get a great effect, and you can play with all of them and make it an even better effect. But if you need to only get one, it still works just lovely. You see, so it's dark in the middle and light on the outside. If you've got the colour lifter, you could use that to put some extra dimension in it. I'm not going to, because I feel that holly is sort of the embellishment of this card. It's the extra piece rather than the focal point. There we go. There's my leaves. And for the holly, I'm just going to use the dark Poppy Parade. As I said before, Stampin' Up know where you want to colour, so they already sketched little lines into that. So if you follow the lines they've left you, okay, and then just go over it. I'm going to go over it with a bullet tip because it's a bit more manageable. And I'm going to go over the whole thing, blending from the out in. There we go. And then fussy cutting. How many of you are a fan of fussy cutting? I love fussy cutting. I normally do it in front of the TV of an evening. If I'm doing my customer thank you gifts or my team gifts, so I've got a few to do. I don't often batch make, but when I do, when fussy cutting, I sit in front of the TV and the TV will be on, listening to it in the background. I can just fussy cut away all night. It's my evening entertainment. I'm not that keen on doing it on camera because I feel like I rush to get round it. It's not always as neat. But the ivy is quite easy, really. I do. I think this stamp set, this particular stamp, is gorgeous. You seem to get holly on lots of different stamps, and last year we had a big holly leaf with berries, but this one is my favourite one. I don't know why. I just think it is the better holly image. It's a nice size as well. Could be a focal point, but it can quite easily be an embellishment like we're going to use it. There we go. Just grab all my little pieces. Right, so for the card, I have my card base. This is a piece of A4 paper cut in half and scored in half, and I've just folded and burnished it. Okay, I also want to bring my scrap paper back and my Memento ink, and I'm going to stamp this detail here, deck the halls with boughs of holly. Stamp that there. I love that font. I like the. It's got that decoration detail with the lines through it. I think it's so cute. 2-inch circle punch. I'm just going to punch that out. I'm sorry, it's got ever so noisy. I'm not sure if you can hear that. Next door has started up, I think it's their motorbike. It's just outside my window there, and my desk, I can feel the vibration with it. And they don't appear to be driving off. So I've got a piece of Poppy Parade cardstock. This is 13.8 centimetres by 10 centimetres. And I have a piece of Whisper White that is 13.8 centimetres again, but is only 9.5 centimetres. So it just has that funnel around the side. I'm not using any of this Poppy Parade here that is underneath here. So to save on card, I'm going to use that with my Starburst punch, which I've just left over there. I'm just going to grab it because no one will see when the card is layered up, because that will go on there and no one will see that I've nicked half of it. Saving the cardstock there. So Tombow. Glue that down. And while that's drying, I'm just going to grab my Poppy Parade ink. This stamp set has this gorgeous detail here. You could quite easily make it into a border stamp. I'm not going to. I'm just going to stamp it lightly in the Poppy Parade. Take my Whisper White cardstock. I'm just going to stamp it in the middle. Like that, just for a bit of detail at the bottom. You might have heard me say before that white space is your friend. I hear that all the time at work, you know. One of the chaps that I work with, whenever we're designing anything, he says, oh, you know, white space is your friend, don't clutter it up, leave the white space. And I've tried to do that in my card making, but sometimes I just like a little bit of detail at the bottom, just to give it something. So I'm just going to line that up flush at the top and the bottom and just leave the little bit either side as just a bit of detail. Like that. I've got the Poppy Parade textured weave ribbon. And I'm just going to pop myself a little line across here. Sort of about there. Stick my ribbon down. On top of that. And the scissors. Okay. So now I just need to build the card up. So that will go there. my fussy cut piece will go onto there. And I just need a small bow, so I'm going to make the bow myself, using my thumb to wrap it around. Some people use a block, that's fine. Whichever way you're comfortable in making a bow. Didn't sit very smooth, did it? There we go. I'm just going to trim the edges. I don't want it to be a massive bow, I just want it to be a tidy one. It's just going to sit on the edge there. So then it's just putting it all together. Some dimensionals, one at the top, one at the bottom, so that it sits over the ribbon. Place this in the middle. Glue dots. I just used one glue dot on the holly. Put it on that holly berry there, and then stuck that on the card. And then which issue is that's the neater side, so let's pop that there. Oh, stuck to my finger. There we go, and just stick that across there. And I've stuck it so it actually just off this starburst punch, so it's literally just sitting off there, but it's hiding that bit of red. I'm just going to fold that round. Some Tombow. Could have just used a glue dot actually, it probably would have been quicker for you. You know what, I am going to use one save sitting there holding that. That's just silly on a video. Oh, I'm getting into a right mess. Now it's because it's sticky with the Tombow, it doesn't want to stick. I'll tell it. And then you just want to Tombow the rest of the card. Stick it down onto your Whisper White card base. There you go. That's the Christmas card using the holly. I hope you enjoyed. All of the items that have been used on this cardstock are available to buy from over on my website, slimandstylish.com. Go up to the header and click buy and you can purchase these from my store. Thank you for joining me. Do hit subscribe if you've enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.